I was so hoping you would visit. Is that strange?
I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Batal. Perhaps he could restore the... regalia sword. A person of import, I take it? Very well. I will lead the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Here, if you please. We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Is this a challenge, Arisen? To see who can keep pace?
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
There's no harm
I cannot help but be wary.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Might have a look around. See what else
This is a tight spot.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Impressive diversion. Shall I finish them off a bit?
Miss, then you shame us both.
Well done.
You're gonna regret that. I ain't kidding. You're going to regret that.
Not the best you could do.
Go and kick.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Poison ought to be cured with all due haste. We are none of us alike in vocation.
Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. The enemy retreats.
I see no merit in hunting down such cravens.
My own master must hear of this tactic.
Unbelievable.
We've got goblins!
We cannot be too careful.
Tess, our foe hasn't even noticed aught's been pilfered.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
Prepare yourself!
This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
It seems we have been raided already.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Understood.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
Many thanks. Pray, take this, with my gratitude.
Let us see what you're made of.
Let me get that.
Killing these creatures is the surest means to ward against their foul spit.
Charging off. Working the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worry, Wart. I know what I'm doing. There's nothing like a warm meal.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right. I've not much to say at the moment.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defense. Where ought we to go now?
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
I espy a hobgoblin!
Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different
As planned!
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I can show you the way.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Shall we get underway? Over here!
You've my gratitude. I've been meaning to thank you.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist. All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Here I see it. We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Goblins, Master!
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course. This isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
We shall be ill-prepared for battle if we rest overmuch.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Polished it this morning.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Arisen? I should have expected you may yet linger here.
Was the most effective.
Slowly, Arisen. You must regain your footing.
Let the elements power your squad! This brute has quite the temper!
Might we not use their rage to our
I'll not stand for this.
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Ah, yes, now I see.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey. Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Very well. I shall return. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Paths to victory are myriad indeed. That's nothing. Oh dear. Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Naught to look forward to, but a long day of
I have no issue falling asleep, even... Night time already? I thought... It was rather dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as Arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the Pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your Majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome to this Godsway. I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
It's no great shock to me.
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. How extraordinary. Fine wares all.
Ain't in the mood to stir up trouble today.
I'm in fine vet today.
I'm going to nice.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
Quite the predicament.
This armor's seen better days.
Let me get that.
Would that all my days were so
I'd more time than I know how to spend.
Sometimes I wonder. This place is awful dull. Don't complain.
By grin and bear it, I'll make it through.
Now, where was I headed?
Know your place.
Off to market up.
Good tidings to you.
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance... you ought to let a few things go.
Perhaps I'll have a nap. Spend the noon in dreams.
Silence cultivates wisdom. Wonder if anyone else
Nice place this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
silence cultivates wisdom.
Nice place this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
last night's scuffle. Mindless labor is for mindless men. Anyone gives me trouble, they taste steel.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
Monsters range nearer than e'er they dared before. What am I to do without mother?
How I tire of all of these sycophantic ministers.
days. Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
All seems well here, but you can ne'er be sure.
This armor's far from comfortable.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
Silence.
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled.
One of these days I'll buy myself a manor. This place is awful dull.
Won't someone do aught about this?
I'm not risking my life for it.
Here's hoping we don't run into any trouble.
I ought to turn in for the night.
Suppose I ought to earn my
Oh, how I've longed to... Master, you are an open book. You've longed for my company, haven't you? Well, a good sleep does wonders. You shan't hear me complain about it. Are we to depart at this hour? I cannot see why we should choose to stumble around in the dark. Now we must report to Captain Brandt. That's the way of things, is it not? So, we finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your Majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely this ought to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing with such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part, but as to how that should be done, I am ashamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your Majesty's ingenuity. You have my fullest confidence. The permit is intended for a Beastren, which is to say, is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Follow me.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of some... I dare say, I've accomplished a few feats to be proud of at least.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
me, Arisen. Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unravelling the secrets of the Godsway.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye over it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not. And if you do, that is only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course. Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were getting on. Have you learned aught of the intent behind? No progress as yet, then. Well, should you uncover anything, pray do.
After all, even should the dragon appear, what cause have they for concern? Take care how you... 'Tis no less than I expected. I do not understand why the people should fear the coming of the dragon. I do not understand why the people should fear the coming of the dragon.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
I only pray my watch finishes without...
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade hall.
Well now, is that the Arisen I espy? Who am I? I assure you, it matters not. Yet I should be e'er so glad if you would do me the honor of accepting this staff. Why, had you not heard? Today is a day of gift-giving, my good sir. Upon this occasion, every year, the noble personages who attend this masquerade exchange gifts to deepen their bonds. Thus do I present you now with this staff. Pray, take it. 'Tis of fine make, I assure you. The finest, in fact. Now, I must away. As it so happens, I'm in a bit of a hurry. May fortune smile upon you, friend.
I must confess, I do not think I could endure this sort of occasion if the drink did not flow so freely. You understand me, don't you? Go on, take it.
What is one to do?
There's comfort in that.
'Twouldn't do to meddle in each other's affairs.
I suppose I ought to avail myself of the victuals.
Not much going. Twouldn't do to meddle in. I haven't the foggiest, if I'm honest.
All this merrymaking is a joy to me, as well as can be expected, I suppose.
You're certainly dressed to impress. Simply ravishing. This is for you.
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
I find dressing for these occasions awfully tedious.
Well met. Quite the party, eh? Take this if you would.
All this merrymaking is a...
I do. I pray someone asks me to dance.
Whatever could you want from me?
These festivities are part and parcel of...
Another ale can't make my dancing any worse.
Well, I say, what curious attire you're wearing. This is for you.
Surely these extravagances cannot continue.
Such cheap drink. Lords and ladies, I beg your attention. I have just received word from the sentries on patrol. We have reason to believe that a thief is lurking in the masquerade hall. Though I am loath to do so, I must ask that everyone wait here. Know also that I shall be stationing sentinels around the venue. We will strive to bring an end to this matter post-haste.
This calls for deeper consideration. I cannot divine the cause as yet.
We have confirmed that an item has been stolen from the masquerade hall. Namely, an artifact known as the Paragon Staff. As such, I must ask that you allow us to examine your possessions before exiting the venue. The search will be conducted in the main hall. Pray make your way there now. And should you have some suspicion as to the culprit in this sordid affair, you've our permission to subdue them. We humbly ask for your cooperation in the arrest of this slippery fiend.
You there! Move to the main hall at once.
Trained, arms to procure. No time for sleep.
Such quietude is a blessing.
I haven't the foggiest, if I'm honest.
Such quietude is a blessing. Captain will add my head if I skip another patrol.
Best to remain sober. Much to be done on the morrow.
What's this now?
I'd sooner stay out of the back where it
You there! Move to the main hall at once.
Is this a riddle?
Pray wait quietly. We shall
Can someone tell me what this is?
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
I know not what to make of it.
How ought I? I've no love of conflict, me.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
My sword arm could use some work.
Such quietude is a blessing.
You there! Move.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. We meet again. Good tidings, sir. How ought I to proceed?
You there! Quit stalling and move to the main hall.
I'm a...
'Tis rather mystifying.
Pray wait quietly.
You're a suspicious sort. Might you...
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brandt at once.
Arisen. I should have expected you. It was a fine journey we shared.
If I were you, Master, I'd not leave this unread.
There is much we ought to tend to. If regarding the matter of the Godsway, the sigil upon that letter, yet official dealing with such hindrances, few may pass through with some coin. I was a ought guaranteed. You shall have to act the part.
Need anything?
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Backbatal. Perhaps he could restore the regalia sword. A person of import, I take it. Very well. We shall wait here till your business is done.
I've clean forgotten. All my peers seem so much more capable.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your... As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye over it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it here. I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not, and if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course.
I do not understand why the people should... Those who would... Acceptable. After all, even should the dragon appear... 'Tis no less than I expected. After all,
Some skills can only be honed on the battlefield.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
We must needs find a smith with the skill to restore this blade. To whom can we turn for aid in this matter? Is aught troubling you, master? You seem all right to me. I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right. I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Backbatal. Perhaps he could... Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. The meaning of Regent Kinsfen's letter is, regrettably, beyond my ken. Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
So enjoyed dancing.
Well now, is that the Arisen I espy? Who am I? I assure you, it matters not. Yet I should be e'er so glad if you would do me the honor of accepting this. Why, had you not heard? Today is a day of gift-giving, my good sir. Upon this occasion, every year, the noble personages who attend this masquerade exchange gifts to deepen their bonds. Thus do I present you now with this staff. Pray, take it. 'Tis of fine make, I assure you. The finest, in fact. Now, I must away. As it so happens, I'm in a bit of a hurry. May fortune smile upon you, friend.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering up. I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right. Where to next, Arisen? I'm not... Should you need to communicate in Elvish, to break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I must confess, I do not think I could endure this sort of occasion if the drink did not flow so freely. You understand. Go on, take it.
Ah, that's right. I must fetch those papers.
All this merrymaking is a joy to behold.
You're certainly dressed to impress. Simply ravishing. This is for you.
I find dressing for these occasions awfully tedious.
Perhaps this theory will provide some clarity.
Well met. Quite the party, eh? Take this if you would.
Well, I say, what curious attire you're wearing. This is for you.
All this revelry in war's wake.
Lords and ladies, I beg your attention. I have just received word from the sentries on patrol. We have reason to believe that a thief is lurking in the masquerade hall. Though I am loath to do so, I must ask that everyone wait here. Know also that I shall be stationing sentinels around the venue. We will strive to bring an end to this matter post-haste. We have confirmed that an item has been stolen from the Masquerade Hall. Namely, an artifact known as the Paragon Staff. As such, I must ask that you allow us to examine your possessions before exiting the venue. The search will be conducted in the main hall. Pray make your way there now. And should you have some suspicion as to the culprit in this sordid affair, we humbly ask for your cooperation in the arrest.
Dull days for us are a sign that all...
I haven't the foggiest, if I'm honest.
Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache from dancing. Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache from dancing.
What's this now?
Such quietude is a blessing.
Is this a riddle?
Pray wait quietly. We shall endeavor to resolve this matter with all due haste.
Mercy! 'Twas me. I stole the staff.
You've made your choice. To jail with you!
Many thanks for your cooperation, sir. Owing to your capable aid, we were able to...
Slim pickings of late.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
Quite the predicament.
You have my fullest confidence. The permit is intended for a beastren, which is to say, Your Majesty shall have to act. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we would...
Welcome.
You have my fullest confidence. Do not forget that we...
I'll take the knife one should have desperate anyway. Somehow my feet always carry me.
Any loose coin about?
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
It was a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my unquenchable thirst for knowledge? Oh, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds, awaiting the return of the sun's warming glow. Well, well. I'd not thought Disa the capacity for such refinement. 'Tis a love letter of a sort. One that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents a woman, the sun, a man. Put simply, what this letter means to communicate is... a surprisingly saccharine sentiment coming from the Queen Regent. Would you not agree? I know not who this Phasus is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather... In what concerns me is this godsway mentioned in the first line. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something tangible, an object. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess, and I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect someone of Batali heritage might be able to tell you more. I must confess I'd not thought Disa capable of such, yet I'm far more intrigued.
I cannot help but feel that our meeting was ordained from the first. This journey is ours arisen, yours and mine.
Could use a bit of excitement in my life. I was good with a woman half my age.
I'm not stopping.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
Won't someone talk about this?
loath as I am to admit it, I haven't the knowledge to guide you on that quest. Perhaps you should hire a pawn who does.
Will someone do aught about this? I've more time than I know how to spend.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I do not understand why the people should fear the coming of the dragon. You have my gratitude. After all, even should the dragon appear, what cause have they for concern? Take care how you comport yourself in my presence.
Though I cannot be sure how 'twill aid us, I do believe there is more to that letter than we yet understand. I trust you will get to the bottom of it. And should you learn something, would you be so kind as to share it with me? No progress as yet, then. Though I cannot be sure how 'twill aid, and should you...
I do not understand why the people should... After all, even should the dragon appear, what cause have they for...
waiting on that report. Would that all my days were so tranquil.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next day.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should... have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
Someone talked about this.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk. Here I can let down my
Nary a gentle scratch on my arms and armor.
Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unravelling the secrets of the Godsway.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly. Getting proper rest is an Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
The hours seem to fly when I'm in my baby. Where will the wind blow me today, I wonder?
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
I'm in no hurry to leave. This ox cart's bound for the... I'll need to see some coin before I let you...
Speaking of which, hesitation bogs you down, but it needn't. Your journey's just begun. Walk it proudly, and you'll do just fine.
There's no easy thing. Making a living so my feet up is as welcome as flying. Come on, have a look.
What you need of me? What brings you here?
This is the only way to live.
free as a bird.
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates! So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late, targeting our ox carts and the cargo they carry. They call themselves the Coral Snakes, and they are no common thieves. And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing and stealing in equal measure. What say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing aught to help us. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway. But mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
Go on, have a look.
Well met, sir. Need a room for the night?
Many thanks.
I'm starving, I am.
I lament this calling I've chosen at times.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems I was right. Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unravelling the secrets of the gods. It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot 'twas those coral snakes behind it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. Would they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us? If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. A city can't function without a steady supply of goods. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living, eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again, I'm sure of it.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmaster's Burrow in Backbatar. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Could you come over here? Follow me, Arisen. Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
else you can find.
How dare you! Not half bad!
Surely I'm overdue a day or two. Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
I'm dead tired. I wonder how long this job got nothing to fear if I keep on with waiting for your equipment's coming.
Who are you? What would you with me? You looking for the coral snake's hideout? Don't ask me. They were on us before I knew what was happening. Couldn't even guess where they... Come to think of it, 'twas as we passed the crags to the west of here that they all came out at once. I had a clear view of them from the back of the cart. That's all I know. I ran for my life. Only reason I'm still here. Thought I'd come back, see if aught was left. But just being here again puts my hairs on end. You know what? I just remembered. There was a child travelling with us. Wonder if the lad's all right. They came all as one from the crags to the west. I sure do hope...
There wasn't, patient man.
Red wolves are out for our blood!
I'll get him.
My apologies. Hear an old man out, won't you? Ah, 'tis you. Thought I recognized you. My thanks.
Wish me to return? At once, Master. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. The enemy flees before us. A surprising sign of wisdom. cannot communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too... I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map. My thanks. This is for you. Now we're even, eh?
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in the...
Can it be you are lost, Arisen One? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead, if you so desire. Somewhere in Batal, a hidden truth lies in wait. This meeting shall not be up. Can it be you are lost? The path to the dragon has many turns. This meeting...
The coral snakes were seen twixt Batal and the rest town. If we scour the area, we might find a clue to their hideout. I can guide you there if you wish. Follow me. Shall we make them rue their own impatience? You weren't expecting mercy? He can't like that! Strike now! Mastered that attack, we would be invincible. They're master! Red wolves! Here, if you please. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. what compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable. I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen. I can see no path to take us onward. It seems we've hit a dead end. I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open. We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest. I cry you, Isis, fight! Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
First blood's always the sweetest.
You all right?
Halt, I say!
Who? Fight.
I'll have you!
Pursuing yon bandit may well lead us to the fiend's hideout. Come, Master. There is not a moment.
Ah, there you are. You're the one who'll be aiding us in routing the coral snakes, yes? I believe their hideout lies somewhere nearby, though the entrance has proven elusive.
Can't you see I'm on duty?
Right, just follow me. Good. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but I long to make things right after what transpired at the coronation. There will be a reckoning for this. I shall not suffer others to mimic our master's powers. Apologies, Master, but I can't...
Oi! Have you lost it? A child was hurt during today's raid. We don't hurt children. That's the rule. Don't tell me you forgot.
Sorry. Must have slipped my mind.
It's like that, is it? Huh? That what you're gonna tell Lenzo? He says we don't hurt kids. So you better...
Hold it! Who's this, then?
We've got an intruder. I'll go warn Lenzo.
Coming here was the last mistake you'll ever make, cuz.
My magics are at your disposal!
Son of a...
Come on! Don't back down! And I might just make you
I'll be needing a tall mug of ale to recover from that blow. Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up. Feast your eyes on this! Stop!
Right.
situation. Mayhap I ought to find a new weapon.
You'll not get past me!
As you wish. I shall return directly. Leave no stone unturned. 'Tis likely there's aught we've missed.
No. Am I going to make it?
Come on, this way. I need to get you out of here before things get bloody. That's what Lenzo said to do, if we ever got raided. So come on, you lot. We're going to go see him. He'll keep us all safe, I'm sure of that. They're already here! Run for it!
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. Pursuing yon bandit may well lead us to the fiend's hideout.
Come on, put up a fight. Get back here.
The field of battle is what to pit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear.
Come on, put up a fight.
I don't stand a chance.
My thanks. We shall accompany you now. Those coral snakes must pay for their crimes. We shall join you and aid your efforts however we can.
Give no quarter.
This appears to be the coral snake's hideout. If we capture their leader, the other bandits might be brought to heel.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
I'm going to enjoy this.
It is clear.
Hey, Hugo! We're out of time, lad. We'll have to scarper. Come in, lads, but before I forget, here you are.
time for you to make yourself useful. Tisn't the first time I've taught an unseasoned whelp the meaning of betrayal. And it shall be the last! Goodbye, lad. Don't be sore. You were a fool, but a useful one.
I can't believe it.
Arrest him!
Lenzo. Why?
A job well done. It is unfortunate that their leader escaped, but I very much doubt the coral snakes will be using this hideout again. We'll interrogate the lad and see what he knows. Mayhap he can tell us aught of the leader's whereabouts. The coral snakes are still an enigma. Mayhap the lad can tell us more.
Alas, these bandits are duplicitous devils. I cannot help but feel for the lad, though he was one of them. We're off to the tavern then. The Rock Mouse's burrow, was it? I can guide you there if you wish. You wish me to return? At once, master. I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on? There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Come on, thieves, with enemies in our midst!
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
I'll not be done in by the likes of
Get back here. When I get my hands on you, you're in.
I'll make you pay for that. In gold as well as blood. I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed.
I might have known we'd camp here again. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full. It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make... camp.
hiding. I'm being watched.
Let the elements empower your strikes!
about it. Would seem we need not always travel by foot, if novel inventions such as this are to be found. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance. Not even a scroll should draw a complaint from my lips. Would seem our fight is not yet done. We found a ballista. You've made yourself an enemy. What am I? Lay down your arms.
And I take the rest.
Welcome, sir. Doubly so if you're here to buy. Hope to see you again. Welcome, sir. Doubly so if you're here to buy. Hope to see you again.
thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your opinions take precedence.
I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
Now here's aught of interest. A ballista. going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't... Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
How might I be of service?
Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
Could you come over here?
Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter... They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, they'll have a few stubborn hearts.
This tavern is open to travellers of all persuasions. Aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined for their ale. Isn't that something?
Well met, sir.
How might I...
Follow me.
Will take a better mind than mine to solve this.
All knowledge of this, Godsway, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in the town. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batar coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of his laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
This way, if you please, Master. So, this Ambrosius fellow possesses knowledge of the Godsway. Then we had best seek him out. Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
Care to join me for a glug or three, cuz? Say, cuz, are you fond of granting folks requests? Oh well, can't always have... Care to join me for a drink, cuz? Vermon's got a new sovereign. It was bound to happen sometime.